In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs, sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities.
Creative in what you do. Creativity. Everybody solve this problem this way. Is there any other way we can solve the same problem? Or is there any other way to go by this problem to get a similar or the same or even better results? So, a colleague I was having this same discussion with when I wanted to start or begin my real estate program. So we're talking like, okay, the business is there, the idea is fine. How do we get things running? The people who want to help are not the people who have the money down to come and buy. You build for them, then they will come and buy. They will not. Those were our target audience or our target market. So we decided to, okay, if she's a market woman, she aspires to own a house someday. She may be thinking of saving her money. Then maybe after 5-10 years, I'll go and look for a plot or something to buy, a house, something to buy. Okay. So if she has that thought today, and a 6 inches block is selling at 8 cedis today, by the time she's able to save to accumulate a substantial amount to go to the market to go and buy, I'm sure the cost of the blocks would have increased, right? So this is what we did. Why don't we sell to them at the current price? Not necessarily come to pick it today. You understand? So, okay, let's try and put up a block factory here. Let us start with the production. Then we go to this gentleman. Sir, you would wish to build in the next 10 years, right? Okay, so why don't you buy a block a day? Some people will want to go for the money. Okay, like they do the susu. I'll come to you, oh, susu. But this time you are not going to the person with the intention of keeping the person's money for the person. You are selling blocks. So, okay, I come today. Okay, today I can buy 10 pieces of the blocks. Then we positioned ourselves that we don't deliver until you have 500 blocks and more. So just imagine if you have 10 people paying for 10 blocks a week. If one block is 8 cedis and you have 10 people paying for 10 blocks, it means each of them is contributing 80 cedis, right? 80 cedis from 10 people is 800. And they know that until they are able to accumulate up to 500 blocks, you are not delivering to them. So that 800 is with you now. Now you have a capital to start something else with. You understand? So if you're able to get 100 people, every week each of them is buying 10 blocks. The blocks is not up to 500 yet. So they are keeping their blocks with you until they get 500 blocks, then you come and deliver to them. Just imagine how much you'll be accumulating for your business per day until they have that quantum of blocks that you have to deliver to them. It is a cool capital for yourself to work with. You understand? At some point, you will be able to, once they've paid the money to you, it doesn't matter whether there is a price increase in the blocks or not. So it is up to you to use the money wisely so that if they are coming and a block is now costing 12 cedis, you not tell them when you paid it was 8 cedis, now it is 12 cedis, so come and pay. No. You have to make sure you make good use of the money they are investing into the business. So the time they come, you might have gotten enough returns on the money to cater for the price differences. You understand? So you have to be creative. Not everybody will get money to do those things at that particular moment. But once you are doing it in bit, you are also giving them an opportunity to own a home. Then we also look at your mental or your mentality about risk. There are some of us, we don't like risk at all. We only want to look at those ventures that are risk-free. But it is always said that the higher the risk, the higher the returns. But you should have the mentality of a calculated risk. It is not everything. Once you know this is lucrative, then you stick your head out for it. No. It doesn't always go your way. The risk you take should be what? Calculated. This business we just discussed, it could happen that the time the person is coming for the blocks, the block you sold to the person at 8 cedis or the person bought from you at 8 cedis, the price might have risen to 500 cedis the time the person is coming for it. We are in Ghana. We are in Ghana and we know how prices are fast rising. Something you buy today at 10 cedis, you go to the market the next day and it has a different price altogether. But whatever it is, you need to make sure you invest the money into areas that by the time the person is back for the money, you would have gotten enough reserves to cater for it. We look at the mentality of resilience. Resilience is your ability to rise again when you fall. You fall and you what? You rise again. As an entrepreneur, you will fall so many times before you get on your feet. Trust me. You will fall so many times. And the fallen should not discourage you from rising again. Once you fall, you rise again and even much stronger and better. This time you fell and you are rising not on a fresh note, but you are rising with some form of experience from the past. Okay? So, okay, in my first attempt, what happened? This was the things I did, and I fell some way, somehow. So, in your next attempt, you factor all those things that made you fall into it. And I'm not sure you fall for the same thing twice. And I say, sorry. You wanted to help me with a proverb. I want to say it in, I want to say it proverbially. But me who said I make ye na what ya say. And who say I be na me say me bunu. Eh be ben. Why na be boa me? Aye, so mahu me say be ne dia. The same circumstances that made you to fall initially, you don't allow yourself to be a victim to that again. We grow from our mistakes. Adaptability. Adaptability. We don't remain static from the onset of a program till it ends. Once an entrepreneur, you don't remain who you are right from the beginning till it ends. You need to be able to adapt to situations. If the situation demands that you start your services early enough and close early, you adapt to it. I went to Accra recently, and as early as as early as 3:34 a.m., so many shops are already opened. Is that the norm? What we know is like shops are supposed to open by 7 a.m. thereabout. But the people have identified that so many early shoppers want to come early and leave early for other things. So if you're an entrepreneur, you open your shop and your mindset is to open at 7 and close by 5. That is the normal time. And you identify that by the time you open at 7, so many of the people have already come to shop and left. You don't stay that, no. This is how I want to operate my shop. You will lose. So you need to adapt to situations as and when it comes. You need to adapt to situations as and when it comes. And it helps to grow your business. Who you are also determines how far you go with your business. And that is your personality type. Do you know yourself that much? Who are you? I was having a discussion with the person, and the person was like, the moment something is not going right, the moment something is not going right, I will say it as it is. Hello? When something is not going right, I will say it as it is. It has its pros and cons. In some situations, it will save your business. In other situations, it will collapse your business. It is not in every situation that you have to say things as it is. Or, as something in American is here, no. In some situations, you have to take your time, reflect over the whole issue, then identify where the loops were, then you address them accordingly. But if your personality type is such that you address issues as and when it comes, it's not good for every business. There are some people who do not accept corrections. Do you know them? Have you met anybody like that? If you are aspiring to be an entrepreneur and you are not open to corrections, you will not go far. It is not everything you will know. It is not everything you know. What you knew some years back, currently things have changed. So if you are still going by what you knew some years back, it doesn't work. Sometimes you also have to listen. When people are trying to draw your attention to certain things, you take your time, then you what? You listen. Seek the opinion of others. That's thing I want to do. How best can I do it? I initially wanted to do it this way. Do you think there is any other way I can do to get a better result? Then you've given your team members an opportunity to also make an input into what you want to do. It is not always what you think that will take you there. People see things different from how you see it. Hello? Your hand is up.
Yes.
Okay.
But what if sometimes the criticisms you get back or feedbacks are emotionally damaging?
Are emotionally
Damaging.
damaging.
Yeah.
I see.
How about you? That is why you asked for thoughts.
I will look at it in my next point. But once you've brought it up, once an entrepreneur, you should be resistant to criticisms. They will come. Whichever way you do it, be rest assured that people will criticize it. You are looking at me. How many years do I have? How many years? You see 40 years. How many years do I have from where you are sitting?
46.
Not my age, oh. How many years? Years. How many years? I have 2 years. You? 2 years. How many years do I have, my lady? How many years? Hey!
You are seeing one.
What you
You see one. Because of where she is sitting. So she might think I have 1 year. Does it mean I have 1 year?
No.
Somebody seated behind me might think I have no eyes. That is the angle the person is looking at me from. The person might think I have no eyes. I have no nose. My face is that flat. But no. You are sitting at a different direction, so you see me differently. So whatever it is you are doing, depending on the angle the person is looking at you from, the person will describe the whole situation differently. And you need to get that ability to understand the perspective from which the person is looking at you from. But once somebody sitting behind me says I have no eyes, it doesn't mean I have to change to get no eyes. I have my eyes, so I should keep doing what I'm doing or use my eyes for what it is meant for. Then we have what we call internal locus of control. Internal energies put into your work. From this, everything you are able to do in your business, credit it to your abilities and not so much of external factors. Hello? So if you're looking at our city today, whilst other people want to credit the stability of the city to external factors, people are also attributing it to internal energies. What we are being intentional about it. We are doing things to make sure that it is stabilized. When you are into entrepreneurship, make sure every success, everything you do in your business is internally generated. Be intentional about it. Say luck. I just got it by luck. No. You should be intentional about it and be deliberate about every action you take to make sure you get the needed result. You should be very intentional about it. How you want to look in the next, how you want your business to look in the next 3, 5 years. You should be intentional about it. Opportunities do come, but what if opportunities never come? If you are fortunate enough and you meet any opportunity that will make your business boom, fair enough. But just tell yourself that if nothing happens, how do I get my business there? It is very important. You should be very intentional about it. Self-efficacy, confidence in your ability. To be a good or outstanding entrepreneur, you should be very confident in yourself. You should be very confident in your abilities, what you can do, and you should also learn to accept your weaknesses or where you think you have limitations. But most importantly, you should be very confident in yourself and what you can do. How do you get confident in yourself? How are you so sure that this that I am going into I can do? You can only achieve that through constant practice and self-development. Constant practice and self-development. Once you identify that this is where I want to get to, how do I get there? I know I can do it, but how do I do it and do it better? You start practicing. You start learning on what you will do. Hello? We don't just assume that things will go well. Things will go well when you have put effort into it. Somebody will get the same opportunity to come and stand here to talk to colleagues like this. They know exactly what they want to talk about, but they may fumble. Especially when the eyes are so many and everybody is looking at you. It's not very easy. Once you constantly practice it, you will become, it doesn't come by chance. You have to work towards it. Proactiveness. Proactiveness. You don't wait to be taken by surprise. You do not wait to be taken by what? Surprise. You prepare and put in measures before the thing happens. You prepare and put in measures before the thing happens. So this same business I illustrated earlier, once the people are investing their money to you, you don't wait for the prices of the items they are buying from you to go high before you think of what next to do. So whilst they are paying the money to you, one, you can produce the blocks that they want to buy in huge quantities waiting for them. And cement blocks are such that once the rain falls on it and sun shines on it every day, it becomes stronger. You know, they will not spoil. So produce in high quantity, keep them. Then, whenever they need it, although they bought it at 3 cedis that time, now the price have increased. You have put in measures to contain the price adjustment. You understand? Or you can put the money into other profitable ventures where you get some form of interest or something. Once you are putting the bricks together and they are not coming for them, you may get a quantity like 3,000. And you know that, hey, I have 3,000 now. They are still paying every month. The amount they've paid for is still not up to the 500. But I have some money sitting back somewhere. Why don't I put this 3,000 blocks I've been able to put down into a chamber and hall self-contained too and start giving it out for rent? That rent will start generating some money for your company as well. So once you are able to put all those things together, you see that you'll be able to mitigate the increment that comes. Then you should be able to motivate yourself personally. Motivation not in monetary terms, but a motivation that is coming from within yourself or the people you are working with should be motivated some way, somehow. Apart from the monetary motivation, or for motivation, we have the two types. We have the internal or intrinsic motivation and what is coming to you, monetary or extrinsic. It could be that the business you are doing is not doing well at that time. So the money that should have been your motivation is not coming. There should be something else that should motivate you to keep you going. And that is what we call the passion and the purpose. So what you are going into, you should have a strong desire for it. It should give you that excitement. I am telling you, waking up every day and going to do the same thing can be very stressful. Waking up every day and going to do the same thing, or going to the work every day, can be very stressful. It can be very draining. So if it is not something that excites you, if it's not something that gives you the happiness, it becomes very difficult to continue at some point. You look at the traffic you have to join every day to work. Meanwhile, the thing you are going to do now, you know, shit that they like. Hello? Hi. At some point, you may feel frustrated and you may want to give up. But if it's something that excites you, myself, let me use myself an example. If I had become anything engineering, or if I had done anything computing where I would sit without talking to anybody, then I am just no. Meaning 2 hours. I will be so frustrated. I enjoy keeping people's company. I enjoy when people keep my company. So sometimes I go to work and I decide not to sit in the office the whole day. I go from office to office to office to check up on everybody. By the time I'm done, it is 4 p.m. and past, then I have closed. Somebody doesn't like that. You coming to him is a disturbance. You understand? Such a person will enjoy the computing. He prefers to be in his one corner doing his something. Nobody disturbs him. Mean to me yet. So what you are going into as an entrepreneur should be something that gives you the passion, that excites you. You didn't intend to become a nurse. You prefer to be in your room. Even when blood cuts your younger siblings at home, you don't want to see the blood. No. Take it away. But you have no other option but to go into that field. Do you think you excel? You are only doing it because you need to survive. You don't have the passion for it. So when somebody comes in with the blood oozing, you don't see anything wrong with it. You don't want to see it at all. You understand? So whatever entrepreneurship journey you want to take, you should have the passion for it. You should also have a special need to achieve something. Once you set something, you set a target for yourself, you should put in every possible measure to achieve your target. To achieve your target. That is where consistency comes to play. I do it today, I didn't get the result. I do it tomorrow, I didn't get the result. I do it the next day, still the result is not coming. Let me just give up on it. No. Once you want to become an entrepreneur, a major psychological trait you have to have is the need to get results. Every entrepreneur should be emotionally intelligent. Being emotionally intelligent is knowing what to do, knowing what to say, and where to say it, how to say it. You have to know every action you take. You have to know the how the action is going to be taken, the when, the where, everything. If you are a businessman, you are an entrepreneur, and there is a misunderstanding between yourself and your partners on certain issues, it is not there that you opportunity in the Nwaba, so let me say whatever I want to say. No. You end up losing partners. Although you have the right to say whatever it is you want to say, you have to be intelligent to know where I'm saying this. Is it the right place? Is it the right time? You understand? You should know when to take certain actions and certain decisions. Not when the business starts growing. The moment that you start seeing small capital or small profit coming into, that is when you feel, oh, it's a skakakraba. But if you are top management, if you are no. You have to know when to take decisions. It is very important as an entrepreneur. Very important. Emotional intelligence. You have to know yourself, what you can do and what you cannot do. Empathy. One critical quality of an entrepreneur is you have to be empathic. Empathic means you have to learn to put yourself in some other people's shoes. It is not because the thing only suits you, so nobody else matters. No. If it is suiting you, how does it make the other people also feel? Once I am making my profit, however it makes you feel, I don't care. You begin to lose the people who are making you get the profit. You should put yourself in their shoes to, okay, I am making the profit all right, but how does this same business that I am making the profit from, how does it make the other people or my customers feel? You have to pay attention to your customers' complaints. The people who are patronizing your business. You don't have to brush their issues aside because it's not affecting you. If it's not affecting you and it's affecting them, if you don't find means to address it, a time is coming, they may also opt for other options because they have other options. I am not so sure there is any business in Ghana that is enjoying 100% monopoly. Is there any business that you are the only person doing that nobody else is doing? No. Whatever service, whatever business you are doing, somebody else is producing either the same or a similar one. So once you don't pay attention to them, their concerns do not matter to you. This is what I am doing. I meet this fine gentleman who is doing some other thing else. What I am doing does not necessarily need this man today. But once our paths have crossed, let us keep a healthy network and a relationship. Not necessarily, he's not supposed to be my friend, but we must keep that relationship. You don't know when his expertise will be needed in your journey of entrepreneurship. Somebody today you think you don't need, you have nothing to do with. Tomorrow might be the one saving your industry. So whoever our paths cross, we must learn to keep a healthy relationship and a good network. Let us look at some barriers. Apart from the positive aspects that we should keep, or the positive psychology that we should keep, these are some psychological elements that serve as barriers to our journey as entrepreneurs. And the first one I will talk about is stress and burnout. in our journey as entrepreneurs, in the very initial stages, we are so eager to see things happening. We are so serious that we want to see the magic, we want to make the profit. So we work beyond our limit. That is where the stress comes in. At some point, you feel so exhausted. Sometimes you feel that, oh, I did check now, oh, sorry, crowd to say, oh, yeah, stress and burnout. We should learn to manage them. How do we manage our stresses? We should learn to delegate some of the work we do to people we think we trust. So one way to reduce the stress and burnout is through delegation. If you are not doing the business alone, don't carry everything on you alone, your head. If you are partners, handle some aspect and allow your partner to also handle some part of it. You can't do it alone. You will be stressed out. And here is the case, you are doing it alone. If you are doing it alone, you have to schedule, have a good time management for whatever it is you do. Good time management. You are an entrepreneur. You are a student. You have so many other things to do. You are an entrepreneur. You are a student. You are a family man. You can't neglect any of them. If you know this is the time for studies, this is the time for mentorship class. Once I leave here, I do not have the luxury of going back to what was discussed at the mentorship class. What you do is you pay proper attention here. You make 100% use of whatever it is you are doing here. It is not when we are having this discussion that is when you are thinking of the business that you'll be going to do. Give this work your full concentration. Put in the note. Do everything you think you should do here. So once you leave here, you don't have to come back or revisit this thing when you have other things to do. Apportion your time appropriately. All right. Then the fear of failure. Apart from the stress and burnout, so many people do not excel in their businesses because they fear to fail. So many people don't even start at all, and the few who start are unable to break barriers because they enjoy their comfort zone and they don't want to go beyond their limit. If this is where I have gotten to and I feel things are going well for me, let me just stay here. Let me just stay here and that will be fine. What if I fail? What if things doesn't work? What will people say? Already now they are waiting for me to fail dada. And I am a quiet and a woman yame. Hey, my own now. Hello. So who should say we be now there? You will not break the barriers. So my own now, because at some point that is where you excel. If you want to only operate in your comfort zone, oh, I am doing this and I'm doing well, let me just stay here. And you'll be here. But that shouldn't be your limit. You should learn to break far beyond your limit. You should learn to break far beyond your limit. The imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome. There are so many people who don't believe in their abilities. They are doing things right. They are doing what is expected of them, but they still don't believe in who they are and what they can do. They still don't find that value in themselves. What can I do? But meanwhile, you give the person anything to do and the person will do it to perfection, but they don't believe that they can do it. You should learn to live beyond that. Then let's look at these few points, then we go to questions and answers if there are any. To become successful entrepreneurs, one, we do not take for granted our continuous personal development and learning. At every stage in our lives or at every stage in our entrepreneurial journey, we should learn to grow. We should look for opportunities and options that will help us to become better persons of whoever we were to grow. Continuous development and learning. Being an entrepreneur is not an easy journey. So you must also have what we call a support system. A support system is the team or the network you build around you who hold you down in times of what? Hardships. When things are not going right, when things are not going as expected, you should have some people around you, some people you can talk to. I wanted to do this. Things are not going well. How do I go about it? Sometimes you fail. You don't know who to talk to. Your friends or your support system will give you that necessary encouragement that, hey, you have failed, but that is not the end of the world. You can go further. You have fallen, but don't stay on the floor. A good support system. Stress management is very important to an entrepreneur. How you are able to manage stress. Find a good time to rest. If it is resting, find a good time to rest. You cannot devote the whole of your time for the work alone. Once you become exhausted, you would definitely diminishing returns. Energy now the best start here no pano. E wo mo de den but about one no. Bon say o pese wo ye adwuma no but na wo hram. Na say obre fiase ye den. Eba. Ebo 3 no. Bon say if you compare the way you started in the morning to how you are working at 3 p.m. and you're the same. You understand? Find a good time to rest. When you get home and you need to sleep, obi da, the laptop is by the bed. Ogusu ye juma na wada kakra na we be nina. No, if you are resting, find time to what? Rest. When it is time to work, then you work. Then the last one is an encouragement. It is an encouragement to us all. It is an encouragement to us all that we need to be what? Resilient. As entrepreneurs, we will fall so many times. We will fall so many times. There are so many. I'm sure say, who is working on his or her first project here? Maybe this is the first business idea you have that you are working on. Is there anybody here like that? This is your very first one. Nice. How far? How is it going? It is going well. If you are fortunate and it's your first time and it's going well, that is nice. But for some of us, we've tried so many things. We've tried our hands on so many things. Some picked from the very initial stages. Fine. If let's say you break through nanny and who baby if you buy na Kim. Yeah, the firm flat. We didn't stay on the floor. We put ourselves together. We cleaned our bath. Then we started a new project. That one too may we proposal now they come be now Charlie proposal we dey there we hear a capital crave at the best start. Benya capital they are starting. First 2 weeks now it is doing well. Now people are calling you patronage now starting but breakthrough now barrier you don't know where it's coming from. na ɛno nso ate ahye. So we've tried a couple of them. But I am only encouraging you that if you try 100 times and it fails, try the 101st time. 101st time, no, maybe that is where your fortunes may be. It's not easy at all. Obia Kacho say it has been easier. It is not true. There are some businesses that the footprints are already there. The footprints are already there. Those businesses, because so you know how it works. What is so yebi? What is so yebi? Once you have people doing it, the footprints are there. You can just walk in their footprint but if you want to stand on your own, stand on your feet, it's not very easy. It's not very easy. But I encourage you that we will get there. Okay? A powerful idea alone is not enough for an entrepreneur. It is the mind and the mental strength behind the business idea that drives the result. You may have the capital, you may have the business plan nice, you may have the human resource, you may have everything. But if the mental or the psychological abilities is not there, you may not go far. You may not go far. A businessman established a poultry farm. And this time, why bida inti and I need a hokakra. The people he was working with. So say nkusia akoko na yare a yɛbɛma na duro nti ɛmɛtɔ ɔmo lie so. So they go to the poultry farm and intentionally ɔfa akoko na wɔkyim ne tia na wɔbu ne kom. Na de o mekɔ na wɔwu. And they send a free chop. So wɔwu dia wonya na hwee. Na because yɛn kɔtɔ ntwene. No. That is the kind of mentality some people will enter your businesses with. That is the kind of mentality people will enter your businesses with. You may have everything planned out. Somebody you want to give the opportunity to serve in your dream. Have a different mindset altogether. We have to be very strategic on how to handle everything as and when it comes. And I am sure in the next couple of years, we will meet and we will smile at each other and say, hey, it's good we never give up. We are almost there, or we are there already. I believe in your dreams. I believe in your dreams, and I know we will get there. We are not where we want to get to yet, but I am so sure, so long as we don't give up on those dreams, we will get there. On that note, I thank you for your attention, and if anybody has any questions, let's discuss them, then we go. If anybody has any question for us to talk about. Yes.
My question is it okay since to begin with, thank you very much for your speech today. You did a great job. We actually needed this psychology and entrepreneurship lecture because we've always been hearing the zeal and the motivation of start boldly, start big, start this, start that, but we've not actually delved into how emotionally challenging this can also be. So So for me, it's really a good sense of it. But my question is it okay that I have the idea? I have the idea. I really want to start. But there is something, I don't know that thing, but something is giving me doubts or thoughts. As in, I feel I should get everything aligned very well before moving into it. Is that a bad idea? Or probably I have the idea, but I feel, yes, I have someone who can help me with the capitals too. But to me, in fact, business idea any burden in so you want to work and also retrieve something before you can venture into what you really want to start. So on that note, a more idea now you have is drawing back because all the time you have to also work for someone else's business and get them running.
I get you, Oba.
Yes, thank you, sir.
So I will link this to two things. One, it is who you are.
Right.
To some people, they have to get everything they will need before they can kickstart. To some people, that is how they want their business to kickstart. So some other persons, the little they have, they think they can start with it. It goes to the personality type first. So with you, that is what you want. I want to get everything done. Somebody may have everything, the capital, everything is ready, but the person is waiting to get an office premises to start from before he starts. Until all those things are complete, they don't start. Whatever it is you have, I will encourage you to start from there. If it is somebody who is assisting you with the capital, it is whether you are working for the capital yourself, wherever you are able to get everything to start with, start. The doubt will always come, but it is your mental strength that will overcome the doubt. Once you have not started, you cannot say for a fact that it will do well. Sometimes you look at the indicators and you feel that everything will go straight. But some people, they still have the fear that irrespective of everything I have, things will still, what if it doesn't go well? It is somebody's money I am taking to start the business. What if that is when we begin to punch holes into our abilities. What if I am not able to sell? What if I am not able to meet the deadline? What if you are that type, you cannot excel as an entrepreneur. You understand? You should have a positive mindset of what you want to do and just tell yourself that even if it doesn't work today, you should be very insistent on achieving the result. If I don't get it today, it doesn't mean I should give up. Tomorrow is another day. Okay? Try. The doubt will always be there. The doubt will always be there. You are able to clear the doubt when you have started working on it. When you think you have made enough preparations to what you are going to do. That is the few things that will help you to get away with the doubt in yourself. Are you answered? Yes. Okay. Yes, I was.
Thank you very much. I want to add to.
Okay. Add.
Based on what you are bringing on board. In this case, that you're okay, but with every business, like we said earlier on, that you get into criticizing the negative aspect. Even though maybe you have to build on your tolerance level. You are saying we should start at any point. But in this condition that you are already in, the business is moving.
You are already in the business.
Things are moving on. But you got to a stage that, your mental health is declining. The negativities are too much. The burdens on it are too much. Things are where you are. And you have to be in your right mind to be able to progress in the business. Now that your mental state is falling, is it good to withdraw and build your mental state before coming back to the business, or try to continue in the state of your mental health?
I would want you, Chairman, you want to come in here? Oh, let me quickly introduce this my gent. He's a very good friend and a business partner. He's the country director for Help for Ghana, a very good company.
While I was talking, he did mention of Rex. So as we know Rex, we have known and unknown Rex. Suppose, let me give an example. You want to start a food business. One who asks, what's the Rex in food business? You should be able to, as an entrepreneur, you should be able to ask yourself these questions. This business I'm going into, what is the known and unknown risks in this business? Supposing I want to sell food. So can any of us tell us what's the risks in selling the food?
Food poison, leftovers, constant leftovers, yeah.
So that means we know. So how will you term it? Is it the known or unknown?
Known.
Known. So what of the unknown?
The unknown
Surprise.
yeah, lots of not getting constant virus
That's-
daily.
So as my brother said, so you see, we have the mindset about what we want to do, but we don't have in mind that this will happen. This is unforeseen. That in the mindset we have that definitely this. But you know, as entrepreneurs, when we are going to business, we only want the outcome, the known one. We only put, so as my noble counselor was saying, he mentioned something that there are people who goes to the market to find problems. And he elaborated on those for us to know. But as entrepreneurs, we don't also put in our mind that we also have to go for the unknown. Please, are you getting it? So the question, so always as entrepreneurs, you should have in mind that, okay, while I was going, this will happen. This is the known. But we always forget about the unknown. That, okay, this business, while selling this rice, this will happen. Then there will be change in taste. What do I have to do? What do I have to do? So we should always have the unknown in mind that it will happen. So that doesn't stop you from maybe because I have the psychological effect, so I have to stop. You should also have it in mind. Yes, at a point they will tell you shouldn't go closer to fire, whilst maybe in food. Well, maybe the doctors will advise you don't go closer to fire at a point because we know it's harmful to our health. So let's always think about the risks and then the known and unknown factor.
Nice. Nice. So, okay, you wanted to say something. Is there add up or a different question? Okay, let me just add a few things then. So I would just ask you, what the criticisms that are coming, what are they about? Whenever you have the opportunity to be criticized, just like the proverbial goats do when they are fighting, they will go back, re-strategize, and what? And come again. Whenever the criticisms come, we don't just take the criticisms as a hater talk or they don't like me, they want to collapse my business. No. At some point, you keep calm. You go back, you listen to them. What are they really saying? What they are saying, is there any element of truth in it? Is there any way I can re-strategize to do away with what they are saying? All those things helps to what? To work. And that's another thing, managing the stress. Delegate. When you feel you are overwhelmed, delegate. Let somebody help you in the daily runnings of the business. It helps a lot. Are we okay? Okay. Chairman.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity. Because this business, I have done a couple of times and about 6 times and it failed.
It failed.
Yeah, but
Have you given up on it?
I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the spirit.
But then I would want to know because most of the time the business will collapse because of the other people are on board.
Okay.
about recruiting people to do this private tuition
Okay.
in homes.
Okay.
Because some of them are get it in more in numbers. Then I was okay, guy. I know you can handle mathematics. I know you can handle science. So come and then let's all do it together. So they will come and at the end of the day, some of the homes they'll say, okay, the service is okay, but with a few times you see that that person has been engaged.
Okay.
So
Instead of dealing with you,
Yeah.
they rather re-engage the person you sent to work for them.
yeah. So I want to ask, what are the things that I should look out for when I want to onboard a new person? And then how do I also deal with that betrayal? Yeah, for the stopping no.
Yes, my boss hand is up.
I would like to ask, so do you share the contacts with them, or how do they get to the people?
Okay, because sometimes they will meet the parents, sometimes because it's a home
If I got you, I have my company. What I do is I take people as teachers and I send them to individual homes to teach specific subjects. So it is my company, but once the person gets to the house, then the person renegotiates with the parent, then they... One thing that is really missing in today's world is loyalty. One thing that is really missing in today's world is loyalty. For betrayals in your journey as entrepreneurs, expect them. Betrayals in a day, you will be betrayed over and over and over and over. The people you least expect that they will betray you, they will betray you. You understand? The more reason why you should value a loyal partner or a loyal friend. Once you are able to get one loyal friend, don't hello, take them and cherish them. Because the value that is really missing in our society. When it comes, accept it. I have this friend. To him, everybody should be like him. I am very loyal. I wouldn't do it to you. So why should you do it to me? It doesn't work like that. Because I won't do it to you doesn't mean when I won't find the bay yell the ding. You understand? You wouldn't do it to them. But once the person betrays you, it is a good sign. Take it from that side. It is a good sign that that person is not worth your trust and your continuous partnership. Sometimes it can be very demoralizing. But as you rightly said, don't give up. Don't give up. With time, the dead seeds will fall by themselves. Then you get the solid ones, then you grow with. Yes?
What if they sign a contract?
Yes, that is what I was about. What if
Sue them.
So that is why I'm asking that what are the things I should do if I want to onboard new people?
So, going forward, but the betrayal there, it will come. Whether contract or without contract, they will come. See it as a good grounds to go. But going forward, as our colleagues rightly said, you should be putting in measures that will curtail some of these things. And one is the contract. In Ghana, do contracts really bind? You understand? But we can't also say that because they don't bind, we shouldn't put some of those things in place. At least let the person know that this is a business we are going into, and some of these things are not allowed. And I think it will help the business grow. It is something good, and you shouldn't give up on it. Okay? Yes. Or is there any other way you think we can help him so that he doesn't encounter such problems again, apart from the signing of the contract? Okay.
One, even though the contract doesn't really work well in Ghana, because it's not that it's not really working, but it will stress you. It even let you lose more. Because there are people who are even pumping more to chase what they have lost.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So what I believe is, one, it's just a measure to, minimize the risk. So one, the contract is good. Get the person, engage the person in the contract form, let the person understand. Like we are also talking about the psychological aspect of it. Build a psychological future of prosperity together in the person. So you tell the person, look, if we two work together, we'll go far. And if you think you will come and take over the business, you will fall. Let the person know from the onset. And then a rational person will go sit by it and will feel like, Charlie, I can't answer. So, what are days that I will fall sick and I'm not there? That he can step in and we'll still enjoy that same money. It's better for us to go together
Than to work alone.
So,
then in the days that you are not well, all those things will be taken out of the money.
So I think the two can also help to minimize. It's not that it's not going to come like you are saying.
It is true. The betrayal, definitely it will come. So the emphasis here is we should learn to appreciate loyalty. It is something we have taken for granted. Somebody may be very loyal, but we take their loyalty for granted. But in today's world, it is a character that is going extinct. Especially when it has to do with money. They will betray you right now. So whilst we are growing as entrepreneurs, whenever we have the opportunity to meet people who are very loyal to our cause, we should appreciate them and don't take them for granted. Yes, any other question? Yes, my lady.
Let's say Chem A and Chem B.
Okay.
So when we started the entrepreneurship journey, and I went into soap production. So with that one, I wasn't having anything. So where I learned the soap from, I went to the woman and I told her I want to do this business. So I'll come and do it at her end. So I'll use her bowl, spatula, but I'll buy the ingredients myself. So I did the first production, the second production. Then third, I said no because I listed the challenges and I realized some were coming from where I was doing it. When, it's supposed to go one way, but because they are there, they want to help me. And if they want to help me, it's opposite. So opposite, they will also stare the other way around. So it turns out the outcome becomes different. Then recently I found can be their products are good and it's way cheaper. But the issue now is I don't want to lose Chem A because I also buy the gallons from them. Since it's soap, then it's way better than the oil gallons I buy. But I'm not buying the chemicals from them. I now buy from Chem B. So now how do I maintain my loyalty with Chem A? Whilst I'm not buying
Whilst you
from
are now doing business
with Chem B.
Chem B.
Yes.
If I got you right.
Yes.
Now you no longer buy your ingredients from Chem
A.
A.
Yes.
So let me ask, after you buy the ingredients from Chem B, do you take the ingredients back to Chem A?
No,
to do the
now I do
production?
it in my house.
Now
My
you do
whole-
the
Yes, I
production
bought
in
my
your-
bowls, spatula, yes.
You do the production in your house.
Yes.
Except that
I will need gallons from Chem
Chem
A.
A
Yes.
and Chem B. Hello. We had her. Is there any form of betrayal in this scenario? Is there any form of betrayal in this scenario? You could have decided to buy everything from Kembe, right? You could have decided to buy everything from Kembe. You could have decided to buy everything from Camp A. Okay. So what I will say today is, in our journey as entrepreneurs, as much as we want to maintain the relationship with whoever we've grown with, we should also have a priority for the business. We shouldn't allow our personal relationship with individuals to have a negative effect on our business. You understand that if you continue to buy the ingredients from Camp A, it will affect your profit margin. If you continue to buy the gallons from Camp B, you do not get the gallons as you wanted. So what will you do? Will you buy the gallons from Camp B to compromise your business? No. As much as you don't want to destroy the network you have built from the onset, you should also focus on the business. If what is good for the business is what you should pay attention to. And I don't think you are doing anything wrong you are buying from them still. The only thing is that you are no longer buying the ingredient, but you are still buying the gallons. And are they complaining? No. It is your conscience that is, you feel you have betrayed them. No. A time is coming, you will not buy anything from them again. When you get the opportunity to now buy the things on your own from a cheaper source, you will no longer, it doesn't mean you should neglect them. Once in a while, you may get a demand that outweighs you. You may have to fall on them that, oh, they say, yes, I'm 3,000 gallons, and Braha say, now my capacity is only 1,005. Can you supply me with additional 700? Can you give me like those things? You can still keep them, but you should concentrate on how to grow your business. It's very important. Who wants to add up to her question? Is there anything somebody wants to add? Yes, any other question? Chairman. The resilience. What and what will make you resilient? Yes. Any idea? Survival. So, right from the onset, there are some people who easily give up. Once I try for the first time and I don't get results, I don't want to do the thing again. Resilience is built from consistency. You need to be consistent with whatever it is you have intended to do. And it is through consistency that you will get results.
Also say the focus on your results. Is you are having a clear picture of what the end looks like. It
Yes.
will not stop you from going to the end.
To get a result or achievement mindset. Once you start something, the passion and the purpose is there. You have you have the passion, you have the interest at it. Things will not always go your way. If things doesn't go well, it is that passion that will carry you through. It is that purpose. Why did I even start this business? You should always ask yourself that question. Whenever you feel like giving up, then you ask yourself, why did I start? If your response to the question have not been met, there is no way you should quit. Why did I start? You should get the achievement mindset. What do I want to attain at the end of what I am doing? Why did I even start? If I have not gotten there, I shouldn't give up. So many things will demoralize you. You will fall. People will betray you. things will not always go as you wish. The criticisms will come. Sometimes you'll be out of cash. So many things. But you should always have the mindset to get to where you would want to be. Where I want to be is where I want to see those people who do not have the hope of ever getting there. When I am able to take them there, that is where I will feel so fulfilled. You understand? That person at the marketplace who feels, no, owning a 3-bedroom house, how do I get there? When will I get there? When I am able to take them there, okay, you don't have any plans. Let's start. The building you want to put up is a 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms, you will need, let's say, 4,000 blocks. 4,000 blocks, how do you get the 4,000 blocks? Let's buy 1 block per day. Let's start. 4,000. If you are able to buy 1 block is 8 cedis. Also, okay, every day, let me pay 8 cedis. Let me buy 1 block, 1 block, 1 block, 1 block. In a whole year, about 365 blocks. Right? But a particular day will come that the person will feel that, oh, today I have 20 cedis. If I have 20 cedis, it means I can buy 2 blocks and I'll be left with extra 4 cedis. Keep the 4 cedis. Tomorrow I'll add another 20 cedis. So the 40 cedis can now buy me this number of blocks. Then once you are able to get there, we start. Now you have the blocks. What is left? Let's look at some other thing. Is it roofing sheet? Is it cement? We buy them in bet, but definitely we'll get there. Okay? Don't give up. The fight there. To be an entrepreneur is not easy. Constant determination. You have to keep focused, and I am sure we will get there. Are the questions finished? Are the questions finished? Then I'll ask just one question. So tell me the psychological characteristics an entrepreneur should have, just any of them. A psychological trait every entrepreneur should have. Yes. The desire or the purpose to grow. Yes, any other thing. Empathy. Empathy is also another characteristic of an entrepreneur. Yes, which one do you remember? Positive mindset. You should see the best in everything you do. Nice. Yes. Internal energy. You shouldn't be attributing the good results you are getting to some other external factors. In fact, lack. Oh, lack Russia-Ukraine war. No, we should focus on the input we are making to make our work better. Yes. We should be open to corrections. As an entrepreneur, we must admit that we don't know everything. We should be open to corrections. Self-confidence. Self-confidence is also another characteristic of a good entrepreneur. You should believe in yourself and what you can do.
You must also be ready to grow personally.
Yes.
Learn and unlearn.
Yes. Personal development, personal growth. We learn every day. What we knew some 3-4 years back, things have changed. Things have changed, and we cannot be stereotyped that this is what. No. Things have changed. First, na minim say jollof for the anka wo de begu stew nim. Na wo de asisua na ben. na nsen na me ko didi wo baby na me hu say jollof no kra wo de show vini bim ba hu sa de ni bi no wo de show vini no won bake ni say na wo bake bread no ba na jollof na very crispy one so enye tete na me nimu no enye no na wo things have changed. All right, if there are no other questions, I will thank especially in Me Global and everybody, especially Mr. Francis and Madam Edna. They've been very good friends since the inception. I was the very first speaker when this mentorship class started. It was very insightful. I remember that day, and I am happy to see it grow every single day. It's a very good work they are doing. I would encourage them to keep it up. And whenever the need be, I will gladly be around to support. I am also just a phone call away. Whenever you have any issues you want to talk to somebody, whenever you have any psychological issues, whenever you have things you want to talk to somebody about, it could be anything. It could be anything. The last thing I will talk about is who you settle with in your course of entrepreneurial journey. Your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your husband. An extreme percentage of how far you will be able to go depends on that person. An extreme percentage of how far you will be able to go depends on that person. Make sure you look at the indicators you choose right. Some other time, we'll be paying a critical look at that. It is very important, and I'm sure it will help shaping who will become. Whenever you have any issues, it could be from the home, from your relationship, whatever it is, I am just a phone call away. I'll be ever ready to assist you. On that note, I thank you so much for your time and have a good day.
A look back on our impact. At In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities. A look back on our impact. At In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team.
Action, consistency, time, and discipline. I tell you it's packed. If there's anything at all you want to enter into the new year with, see, the reason why I call this a gift is I realize that no matter what you've heard, no matter the advice, no matter what you do, if pact is missing in your life, trust me, you'll be going around in circles. You'll be going around in circles. Before we continue, I wanted us to watch a video, but I think, I don't know if I can share the link with, we have to do it on the television, right? I don't know if, I'll add a minute. I'll get a video. Bless, can I share it to you on WhatsApp?
A look back on our impact. At In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. we believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs, sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities. A look back on our impact. At In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to
There's so many videos of the tortoise, rabbit, tortoise, all of them. The tortoise always won.
Instruction on your account. It's even
Of all the videos, the tortoise always won. Do you know why? The tortoise was always focused. It remained focused. Whilst either it's a rabbit, mouse, distraction, we'll stop and we'll be watching, looking at what the tortoise is doing, watching people cheer on. And that has to do with how some of us live our lives. Whilst we are living life, focusing on our journey, we stop and we are watching what Haruna is doing. Is he doing better than me? Is he moving faster than me? Let me change strategy. He is not changing strategy because his strategy is not working. He is changing it because he thinks Haruna is going faster than him. So because of distraction, many entrepreneurs never get to achieve their dream. There are times you have to learn to just stay focused. The path you are on, yes, it may be a slow path. It may be a path that will take about 10 years, 5 years before you see the results. But that doesn't mean you are failing. And somebody's result may just be boom, overnight. Because the overnight results, you feel like, no, let me change what I'm doing. So maybe Prince is selling Indomie. Every night he's making about 500 cedis profit, 300 cedis profit. But I realized that Michael is selling alcohol. And almost every evening his place is full. He's making about 2,000 cedis profit. Quickly he will change and say, "Meet, I'll sell alcohol." He didn't change because the Indomie business has failed or is not getting profit. Just because Michael's place is always full or filled with profit, he will switch to that one. Down the line, before you realize that it has collapsed. If you want to enter into 2026, one thing I would advise you go into with the power of focus. Stay focused. Stay the course. Know the path you are on. It's not going to be easy. Sometimes when I look back, there's only one thing I always say to God. I say, God, thank you. I'm grateful I never gave up. I'm grateful I never changed course. There was a time I was so angry with myself why I chose this path. Because the other path looked so booming. But today they say you only connect the dots when you're looking back. Today, when I look back, I'm like, God, if I had taken a different path, I don't know where I would have been today. Sometimes you just have to stay focused. It will look as if nothing is working. Everything around tells you this will not work. Just believe in yourself. Believe it is possible. One more try. Can I do better? What can I change? Let me just keep going. It doesn't matter the business. It could be soap making, plantain chips, whatever. Just stay focused. The good thing is, one door always leads to another when that one door is maintained very well. When you take good care of one opportunity, it always opens doors to many more opportunities. But it all starts with just what? One. It's not about the many opportunities available to you. It's about that single one, how well you trust and give it your best. I see people give up on what they are doing while they've contributed only 10%. Just 10%. You started a business. 6 months, you are struggling. I've changed, I've collapsed, I've given up. 6 months. Wait, were you hoping you become a millionaire in 6 months? Or you are hoping that that business will give you financial breakthrough in 6 months? If that be the case, we'll all go into it. If within 6 months it was that easy, who work for anyone? There are times maybe Felicia is into soap making. 3 years, one contract, boom, the floodgate will open. Somebody will be like, it's a lie. How can she say she's selling soap making is what is giving her all this money? Don't mind her, some big money is behind it. But what they don't know is just one opportunity. You don't need 5, you don't need 10, you just need what? 1. But before that one will come, your diligence will play a key role. Before that one opportunity will show up, how diligent you are will play a key role. Many entrepreneurs fail not because of lack of ideas or lack of motivation or prayers. It's lack of system. There are times when I'm about to start a business or something new. I tell myself, in the first 3 years, no profit. No profit. So if I start and in 1 year I don't make profit, would I feel discouraged? Because before I started, I said to myself that in 3 years, I'm not expecting a profit. So that was the system I put in place before I started. 3 years, no profit. If by God's special grace within 6 months I see profit, hooray, it doesn't change anything. What happens is that it means I'll get more money to invest into the business. Because I've told myself in 3 years, no profit. So because of that system I've put in place, when I start, I'm not discouraged by the outcome. I'm not discouraged by the result. Hey, today nobody came. Hey, it's been 2 months, not even one single customer. I'm not bothered. All that matters to me is if it's a shop, if it has to be open every day, open it every day. Yours is just open it. If the place is supposed to be run as if there are 100 customers there, run it that way. Someone will come to you, you're losing. I said, Master, which one is your concern? I said, do this. Just do it this way. So if you put systems in place, it guides you. It protects you. Many entrepreneurs fail because of lack of systems. The systems will guide you. And one key system I always advise every beginner to put in place is that what? Have in mind that for 2 years or 3 years, Charlie, you pay the price. I don't want to use the word you suffer. You pay the price. Suffering is when there's no gain at the end of it. But paying the price means you keep paying the price because a time will come where you buy the joy or breakthrough you are hoping for. So one good system to always put in place is persistence, patience and persistence. Learn to be patient. Yes, you're not seeing results. No problem. Keep going. You just graduated from school. What's the rush? Give yourself 2 years. Yes, someone got a job today or in 2 days' time. Big. I said about 11, 12 years ago. When I hear someone's salary, then I ask my mom that. I remember one day I had to ask my mom that. I want to ask her a question. On a more serious note, she's older than me, so she should tell me the truth. Does she truly believe there is God? I said, Mom, you tell me the truth. Let's forget that. Just be honest with me. Do you believe? Because of the things I was hearing. I was like, She said, but I said, Mom, so how come God is doing it for this person, and me? I don't have any to share. But today when I look back, I tell myself that there's this saying in Chi, I don't really understand. They say, Minyawaye. I don't know why the true meaning is. But I said to myself that, hey, God, please, I cancel those prayers I used to pray back then that as you've done it for this person, do it for me. Because if I look at the distance, if I look at how far I have come, somebody will say, you are way gone. Way gone. Yes, their blessing came early. Mine took a while. But today, mine is more of like 100 times. Before some will be able to catch up, it may take maybe a miracle for them to catch up. So it doesn't mean the person who began first or who ran fastest is the one that will win. That's like I made you watch the tortoise and rabbit race. At the beginning, you realized that the rabbit was going faster. Tortoise was just slow, coming, slowly. By the time you realize, you will take over. When you take over, it will be difficult for them to catch up. What they don't know is that you have gone through the process. You have gone through the process. Be patient with yourself. 4 years. Oh, are you hungry? Not have a place to sleep. You woke up, you've taken your bath. What is the rush for? Be patient. Why do you feel like giving up? No need to give up. It's part of the process. 3, 4, 6 years from now, when you sit down and you are smiling, someone will ask you, why are you smiling? I was sharing a story with Edna. I told Edna to go and ask one of my boss a question. I told her, go and ask him. I said, he should tell you this story. And when my boss was telling her the story, she was like, huh? I was like, you don't know what I've seen. And she couldn't believe. I said, yes, I've been through all of this. But today you don't see it written on my forehead. If I don't share it with you, you will say it's a lie. A step at a time. Be patient with the process. Don't give yourself, within 6 months, I have to be able to do this. No. Just tell yourself, this path I have taken, this entrepreneurship journey, it will end well with me. I will win. Until I win, it's not over. until I win is what? It's not over. Refuse to quit. Why would you want to quit? What's your age? What's your burden? Why would you want to quit? If you're able to stay longer than your frustration, you will win. If you want to stay longer than your frustration, you will win. Even in the Bible, the widow, when she persists the judge and just says, even though I don't fear God, as for this woman, I'll give her what she wants, I'll give it to her. If you stay longer than your frustration will leave. Later frustration, as for this, it's not my calling. It's not my path. I did a thought show before I picked it. My story car, what makes my worst cry is that I was driving for a long time and then switched to throttle. So the first day, a colleague saw me, said, Francis, you will die. You cannot cope. Hey, after all these years, you're coming to pick, say, forget Francis. I said, Master, you don't know who you are talking to. The first week, it was like, they are also prepared for me. The first week, I had a cut on my hand. The same week, my head hit the frame. The same week, I was getting down, the shirt tore. I said, hey! I said, So we've been there. But if you can persist longer, you will win. Those frustrations, do you know what it did to me? It made me sit down to think. Calculation. You see, one of the first assignments I gave us during the session was that sell something. Many people took it for granted. That's what saved me. Because I said I have to buy a car before the year ends. So when I sat down, all I did was, okay, if I needed 15,000 cedis, that was about 10 years ago, to buy a car, what can I sell to get 15,000 cedis? I didn't care. If it took me 2 years to sell and save, my goal was I need that money. So all I could do was to be selling. So whilst working on the side, selling, but save the money, save. By the time I realized, I was able to afford it. Whatever I share here is what I have done. You want to buy a new phone. How much is the phone? 5,000 cedis. No problem. Apply with the lessons. What can I sell to save 200 cedis a month or 500 cedis a month? You realize within the first, if you start, it's working. Even if it means selling to anybody you meet, the ladies, Felicia, a guy takes your number. You will not say, you gladly give the number. Please, this is my number. Call me anytime. Feel free. He calls 1, 2. Oh, I'm selling this. So would you buy one for your sister? I mean, he's coming to con you. I'll start the second week. You're not going to ask him for money. You are selling soap. Don't you have aunties? Don't you have sisters, brothers? Buy some for them. If he doesn't buy, say, ready, Enfa. Nobody will sack him. He will buy it. The next month, you say something else. If he is serious, he will last longer than his frustration. So by the time you're not asking for money, you are doing your business, your product, you need somebody to buy. But you don't go asking for money. Oh, I'm selling liquid soap. I'm selling this. So when you go to when you're going to programs, you dress where they take your number, you give it to them. You understand? Persist, last longer. Action. Start before you feel ready. If you want to wait till you are ready, you will wait forever. You will wait what? Start before you are ready. You want to be a public speaker? Hey, your community, start talking to the kids. Church, every Sunday give testimony. If that's the only opportunity available, take the microphone and give your testimony. Somebody will call you and tell you about you. What? The way you talk, you don't even sound well. Don't worry. You tell the person, I'm not ready. I'm starting. Don't wait till you are ready. So when somebody comes and says, oh, I'm not able to do this business because I need money, you are not serious. There are so many things you can start. Take action now. 2025 January, you said, this year, as for this year, I will do this, I will do this. You see your life. We are in December, have you done it? Do you know why you've not done it? You are waiting to be ready. But if you are serious about it, this December you plan, you draw action. 1st January, on the dot, you start. If you miss 1st January, trust me, we will meet in December and we will continue with the same what? Procrastination story. Don't wait till you are ready. Take action. That business, start. It's not perfect. Don't worry. Continue. And learn to be consistent. The reason why the tortoise won the race was because the tortoise was consistent. It was going straight. That's all it was focused on. You do today, 2 months break. When you go to church or you wake up and you hear some motivational message, this is me. You start again. After 3 days, back to sleeping. Trust me, no matter the anointing oil they pour on you, you will fail. No matter the anointing oil, you will fail. Oh, I heard Edna saying that, Mr. said, Edna, she's not hungry. Edna will start. As for this, I've started. As for this, I've started. 2 months, she's selling something else. Roadside. This roadside. Whose example can I use apart from you? This year in March, she supplied the conference with Sobolo. That day I drank like almost 12 bottles. After the conference, by the time I realized, I said, hey, they said it's finished. I said, I think I'm part of those who finished it. And I was like, Edna, take this thing serious. Oh, sir, the body, we are in December. It's not I've done it. It's about in the next 6 months, will I still meet you doing it? It's about the consistency. It's not about doing it. As for doing it, you can do it 5 days, 10 days, 3 months. But if you are not consistent, you will not see the results. You will not see the results. You will not see the results. And the fourth thing, making a pact, is what? Time. The first time I met Captain Prince Amabe, one thing I learned was, you play with time, you are killing someone or you are killing yourself. Learn to respect time. Since that day, I've always made it an effort to respect time. 9 a.m., let it be 9 a.m. 10 a.m., let it be 10 a.m. I will start that business tomorrow. You start it. Because of the abundant mindset, That's one of the reasons why we struggle. Let me use Ghana. We don't respect time. I think the system also doesn't help, but you can help yourself. It's not as if the white or somebody, they are more wiser than us. No, the system, the time, they respect it. You want to get to work at 8 a.m., you miss your train. If the train says it will be there at 7 a.m., trust me, 7 a.m., whatever they've done, it will be there. The next one will come at 7:10. So that train you missed means you get to work late. But over here, I'll give an excuse. Traffic. When I was coming, the car got spot on the road. There's this. What you don't know is that a diligent person will factor all those things in it. It's in Ghana that when we say program will start at 8:30, then the person knows that this one will start at 10 a.m. So I will get there. No. Let's learn to respect time. If you want to go far, if you don't respect time, time will disgrace you. If you say you will start tomorrow, you start. You let that spirit of urgency follow whatever you are doing. I see people will tell me that, sir, as for this one, February, I'll be starting it in February. I'll meet them in July. Yes, when I went, this. Okay, so when are you starting? Hopefully next week. December, I meet them again. Sir, hopefully no. Learn to respect time. Don't think you have all day. You and I don't know where we'll wake up tomorrow. Act as if today is that day. Give it your best shot. Whatever you said you would do, start. You don't have that much time. But it's because we feel, tomorrow is there. By the time you realize, and when you miss time, you miss your opportunity. Lately, I tell people, I hate the word sorry. I just don't like to hear the word sorry. Why? Because I feel we've gotten used to it as a sister country. You do something wrong. Oh, of course, if by mistake I scratch your car, I step on you. That one, of course, because of manners, it's nice to say I'm sorry. But not, I want the thing tomorrow. You know it won't be ready tomorrow. You didn't say it. The next day, you know, I'm sorry. I couldn't, so please give me 3 days. 3 days, I'm sorry, something came up. That's the reason why I hate the word sorry. Please open the door. People are coming, having a program. People will come in around 10 a.m. Please, so make sure you open the door by 9 a.m. You get here 10:30. People are standing outside. Say, I'm sorry. And that's the Ghanaian attitude. Once I'm sorry should what? Take care of everything. You cause someone to lose their client. I'm sorry. Learn to do away with the word I'm sorry. Respect your time. Stick to it. And the last thing is what? Discipline. If you will go far, it all depends on your discipline. For some time now, I intentionally have not shared any book on the platform to see if on our own we'll make efforts to read. Last session, I asked how many books the people have read. People were giving me, I'm hoping we'll make time, we'll discuss them. But discipline is what you need, not motivation. As for the motivation, by the time you get to the junction, one phone call, it will take away the motivation. But with discipline, you will do it. If you are waiting to always be motivated, trust me, you will get nothing done. But if you're a disciplined person that you know you have to keep going, trust me, you will never stop. You always show up. It is not always that you be motivated. And I want coming to motivate you, Krapo, the person has lost vim. Either he or she is struggling with something, or no cry wants to give up. So you have to be disciplined to that. I have to do it because I have to do it, not because I'm motivated. That business I said I would do, I have to do it. Though I'm not motivated, though I don't see any hope, but I know because I have to be a disciplined person, I have to keep going. The book you want to read, I have to read it, not because I have time, but because I need to read it. Hence, you make the time. If we take the pact serious, trust me, you will be amazed at what your life will be like in 2026. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed by the things you'll be able to achieve. And a good thing that sometimes when you start, within 3-4 months, you begin to see the results. When we talk about results, it's not always about money. It's about the change, the shift. You realizing that who you used to be 3 months ago, not the same person you are today. But with us, when we hear change, anything we hear, it has to do with money. The money will come. The money will come if the system is right. If everything is in its right place, the money will come. If Felicia keeps making soap the right way, and it's one of the best products, and anybody who uses it will be like, I want it, the money will come. But if today is okay, tomorrow is not, today is this, trust me, the business will collapse. So learn to be persistent. Learn to take action. When you take action, learn to be consistent with the action. Learn to respect time. And learn to be disciplined. If you are disciplined, you will go far. Your first 3,000, 5,000 cedis profit is not as for this. I've been targeting iPhone for a long time. When I also meet my friends, they should know I've arrived. Let me go and buy. A disciplined person will have money in his or her account, but will still be living as if they don't have because they have a goal they are supposed to meet. I mean, how can you have 10,000 cedis in your account and you wake up and you're feeling like you feel for Indomie? And you say, I will not eat Indomie. Okafodidi. Let me eat and enjoy. But you know you have to buy something, 15,000 cedis. You've been able to save 10,000, you need 5,000 more, you are working towards it. A time will come, the Indomie, you not only buy it, you buy it for people. But before you get to the stage where you do it in abundance, you have to learn how to stay disciplined. I used to have financial issues. And I realized it's not as if job wasn't coming or I wasn't making money. But my challenge was, before it to arrive, gone. Before it will land, and almost everything was urgent. Whilst I'm working, this place the door is coming off. This is not working. So you have to pay for it to be repaired. And I said, oh, lie. For 6 months, unless they tell me it's emergency, my life or health or my family, even if the building will come down, we will sleep in it. For 6 months, I will not spend a peso unless it has to do with life-threatening emergency. And when I said that, and I stayed disciplined, almost as if everything started working perfectly. The things that used to break, it's because, well, it's like I was driving and I was hearing another car. I was talking to a friend and he said, Enemre, which car owns some music? Who was the car? And what the person meant was, increase the volume. You will not hear the noise under the car. Keep going. When it breaks down, at times, you have to just be disciplined to achieve that goal. And within 6 months, I was amazed at what I could save. And that money I was able to save is the beginning of everything you see today. So there are times it's because you are not disciplined. That's how come you think you don't have. Every money that will come, you are spending. I know someone who has worked for 10 years, 10 good years. The person was not making less, was making decent money. But today, that person cannot boast of 5,000 cedis sitting idle in their account. So one day I asked the person, I said, okay, his anger was, if my company was paying me well, won't I be okay? And I said, okay, I understand your company is not paying you well, but I know you very well. Of course, 500 cedis a month on food and this, you said, oh, is that money? At least, if boys, weekend, you work Monday to Friday, you are tired. Weekend, you have to go and chill some more. 300, 500 cedis will go. I said, oh, that means every weekend you do it. He said, oh, master, that 1,000 cedis you spend in a month, am I not a human being? And I said, okay, multiply 1,000 cedis by 48 months. Somebody can help me. 48 months. Only 48,000. That's 4 years. So I was like, if you have been saving 1,000 cedis for the past 4 years, you should have 48,000 sitting down in your account. He said, Master, Jawasem. That is the truth. At times, it's because we are not disciplined. If you are disciplined in every area of your life, you will see progress. He couldn't wait. Like, I mean, it was like, benda. And I was like, but I've known you more than 7 years. You are still struggling. But if you are putting your 500 cedis away in 5 years, today you'll be worth about 20,000 cedis. That 20,000 cedis, you could start business with 10,000. So that times, that 100 cedis, that 200 cedis, that 300 cedis, you never know what it will do. But over time, I don't know now I was in school, but I know definitely she, if I ask her 50 cedis, oh. But if she was putting 50 cedis away from level 100, today she'll be worth something. If you learn how to be disciplined in your financial life, physical life, everything, trust me, you will go far. You will go far. So before you enter 2026, this is the time to take the decision. 2026, I will save 200 cedis every month, 500 cedis every month, 300 cedis every month. If first month of January you don't save it, trust me, December when we meet, we'll be laughing over it. Start now. Be disciplined. You'll be amazed at it. Financial freedom, it all starts by being disciplined. If you ask somebody to save 500 cedis every month for 5 years, person will ask you that, Abba, when on earth 5 years, when would it come? But you'll be amazed. When you look back, you know Corona, it's been 5 years. Are you aware? When the nose mask and everything, 5 years. When President Rawlings died, it's what? 5 years. We had 5 years anniversary To me, I thought it was last year. And I argued over it. I went to take food, went to Google to check how many years now since we lost. I was like, what? 5 years? So time is flying. Whatever you have to do, the time is now. But in everything, stay disciplined. If you do it, you stay focused, disciplined, trust me, you'll be unstoppable. I'll end it here. This is all I have for you. Free gift for the next year. Any question or contribution? For me, I'm done. Today, in fact, no question. Any questions, you leave it, you save it for Mr. Osei or the next person who will handle you. For me, today, it's one-way communication.
A look back on our impact. At InMe Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. InMe Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs, sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together. InMe Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities. A look back on our impact. At InMe Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs, sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global, igniting the spirit of possibilities. A look back on our impact. At In Me Global, we believe entrepreneurship is a powerful path to financial independence. Success, however, isn't a solo journey. That's why we emphasize the power of networking and mentorship, essential pillars that provide aspiring entrepreneurs with guidance, connections, and opportunities to thrive. We are proud to be part of Africa's growth story. Through our impactful conferences over the years, we have inspired change and empowered individuals to take bold steps towards their dreams. In Me Global has equipped over 500 individuals with the knowledge, skills, and support needed to launch and grow their ideas. With the guidance of industry experts, our dedicated team have nurtured mentees, helping them turn promising ideas into reality. As a backbone for inspiring entrepreneurs, we provide financial support to mentees through business pitching opportunities, where they also receive guidance and advice from industry experts and business leaders, helping them transform promising ideas into thriving businesses. Our charity initiatives continue to support marginalized groups in society, spreading love and hope through visits and donations that provide essential supplies and relief to those in need. We also spend quality time with them, offering encouragement and reminding them that they are not alone. Through our social media platforms, we share valuable financial literacy insights, helping our followers understand essential principles such as budgeting, investing, avoiding financial fraud, and building long-term financial security. We believe that financial stability leads to better business decisions, and by equipping individuals with this knowledge, we empower them to take control of their financial future. Alongside these insights, we also spotlight young entrepreneurs sharing their struggles and triumphs to inspire others to take bold steps towards financial freedom. Stay connected and be the first to know about our latest events, mentorship opportunities, and success stories. Follow us on all our social media platforms for updates, and don't forget to share with others. Let's grow together in Me Global.